This car was called reckless. Too loud. Too aggressive. Too much engine, and not enough brain. Critics said it was crude American muscle. All noise. No finesse. They said it was built for drag strips, not corners. Built for e.g. go-to, not engineering. Parents warned their sons about it. Insurance companies raised rates because of it. And before most people ever turned its key, they had already judged it. But here's what they never understood. The 1967 Mustang Fastback was never trying to be refined. It was never trying to be safe. It was never trying to win approval. It was built to ignite something inside you. And the moment that V8 fires to life, every opinion becomes irrelevant. From the front, it doesn't greet you. It challenges you. A wide, aggressive grille stretches across the nose, carrying the chrome galloping horse like a warning. The headlights sit deep within their bezels, focused and serious. The hood extends endlessly forward, long, sculpted, powerful, with subtle ridges running down its length like tension beneath skin. There's no softness here. No apology in its stance. It looks like it was carved out of intention. Move around to the side, and this is where the Fastback earns its name. That roofline slopes backward in one uninterrupted motion, flowing seamlessly into the rear deck. Long hood. Short trunk. Perfect muscle proportions. The body sits low and wide, rear haunches slightly flared, hinting at the power being sent exclusively to the back wheels. Chrome trim outlines the windows, catching sunlight just enough to remind you this machine was born in the golden era of American steel. Even when parked, it looks impatient. And that presence feels familiar for a reason. Because when John Wick chose a machine to match his character, relentless, focused, unapologetic, he chose a black late 60s Mustang. Not a Lamborghini. Not a Ferrari. A Mustang. Because this shape doesn't represent luxury. It represents intent. Step inside. The door closes with a heavy mechanical thud, no insulation hiding the sound. There are no glowing digital panels. No touchscreens waiting for fingerprints. Just analog dials. Clear gauges. Simple switches. The steering wheel is thin by modern standards, yet firm and deliberate in your grip. The tachometer sits ready, waiting to climb. The speedometer arcs across the dash like a promise. You sit low, slightly reclined, peering over that long hood that seems to stretch toward the horizon. This isn't a cabin designed for distraction. It's a cockpit designed for control. Turn the key. And the world changes. The V8 doesn't start quietly. It erupts. A deep, uneven rumble fills the air. The chassis vibrates subtly as if reminding you this is a machine made of moving metal and combustion. You can feel each pulse of the engine through the steering column. Through the seat. Through your spine. Under that hood, depending on configuration, lived engines up to the legendary 390 cubic inch V8. Big displacement. Big torque. No forced induction. No computer deciding how much power you deserve. Just mechanical linkage between your right foot and controlled explosion. Ease onto the throttle and the response is instant. There's no delay. No filter. Press deeper, and torque surges forward like a wave. The nose lifts slightly as weight shifts rearward. The rear tires grip hard, or break loose if you demand it. And here's the truth nobody tells you. This car doesn't flatter you. It tests you. The steering is heavier than modern racks. There's feedback. Real feedback. You feel the road surface, the imperfections, the camber shifts. Take it into a corner. Turn in. The weight transfers dramatically. There's body roll, yes. But there's also communication. You sense the front tires bite. You feel the rear start to rotate if you're too aggressive. You correct. You balance. You learn. Modern cars hide mistakes. This one exposes them. And that's why driving it feels alive. Push it harder down a straight stretch. The exhaust hardens into a metallic roar that echoes behind you. Wind noise builds. The engine climbs through the rev range with raw urgency. 0 to 100 kilometers per hour wasn't just a statistic in 1967. It was an experience. Because speed back then wasn't sanitized. It was dramatic. Shift through the gears and you feel every engagement. Every mechanical movement. Every transfer of force. There's no algorithm smoothing your inputs. It's just you and momentum. At the rear, 3 vertical taillights glow with unmistakable identity. The chrome bumper shines beneath, reflecting the asphalt like a mirror. Dual exhaust pipes sit proudly, delivering crackles and deep notes as you lift off the throttle. There's no diffuser. No aerodynamic wing. Because it didn't need to look engineered. It simply was. The 1967 Mustang Fastback wasn't built to be perfect. It was built to be felt. And maybe that's why it resonates on screen. Because just like John Wick, it doesn't talk much. It acts. In a world today dominated by turbocharged efficiency and silent electric acceleration, this machine still roars with analog honesty. It demands respect. It demands attention. Call it outdated. Call it inefficient. Call it too much car for too little control. But once you sit behind that wheel, once you feel that V8 surge forward, once you guide that long hood into a sweeping bend, you stop debating it. You stop comparing it. You start respecting it. Because when that 1967 Mustang Fastback hits full throttle, the only thing louder than the exhaust is your heartbeat. If this legend still gives you chills, hit that like button. If you believe real American muscle will never die, tell me in the comments. And subscribe, because the next icon we bring back might be even more ruthless. Fire Horse.